Hey fellow fam, Akwaba Karibu, you welcome. Bienvenue to your channel. So, how you doing today? I hope you had a wonderful time over the weekend. If you did celebrate Eid, let me wish you happy Eid, Eid Mubarak. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope it was fulfilling to your soul. I hope you got what you wanted out of the fast during Ramadan, not just spiritually, but also physically, emotionally, and everything else. Okay, so if you're new to this channel, this is a channel where I do a whole bunch of everything because I have a lot of interest. So I just like to share my interest with y'all because you guys makes the channel. Don't forget to subscribe, okay? Because that will support me, also encourage you to make more videos, and most importantly, you be pushing me. You be most importantly, it means the world to me. That's what I was looking for. It really means the world to me. You have no idea. Every time I see a subscriber, it's like my face lights up and you encourage me to do more. So you might be wondering on this channel what exactly that you do. I do everything. By everything I mean, I talk about entertainment news, I talk about real news, I talk about celebrities, I talk about politics, I talk about cooking, I talk about fashion, beauty, lifestyle, hair, wigs, crochet bread, a whole bunch of things that I feel like I want to share with people and that someone might benefit from it. Yeah. So without further ado, let's get down to it. So if you're not subscribed, hit the button. Don't forget to also like, comment, share, and also hit the bell so you know what's up for next time when I upload a new video. Okay. So you can connect with me at in my email at renevallekissila@gmail.com. I'm also on Instagram at dbabigurl. I also have an Instagram account for food if you like to eat. It's Deliciousness 2019. And you can also find me on TikTok more recently at renevallekissila. Everything will be in the description box below. So without further ado, let's get down to it. So this is a showmentary. I like to call it showmentary. You know why? On the Put a Ring on It season 3 episode 6. I think the episode is titled Family Matters Part 1. So once again, where my notes here, I dropped my notes. So once again, I'm gonna try to do a couple by couple because I hate to go back and forth between things because it makes me feel like I'm gonna forget something or I forgot something. So we're gonna do a couple by couple thing so we can get through it. Apologies for the delay. I tried to get it up by like Saturday, but this weekend has been very challenging with Eid. But and also I live in the UK, so you have to give me time to watch the episode because I love the show. So by the time I watch it as well, then I have to do my thing and then get it to you. So apologies for the delay. I'm gonna try. I'm being consistent, but I'm gonna try to get it as early to you as possible. So let me know what you think. If you want it early, if you're okay with this, as long as it's consistent, put in the comment section. Listen, so this week really is still the week of Charlena and Shorty. Okay, Shorty and Charlena, they brought it last week and they're still bringing it this week. So if you're gonna do a case by case, like the title say, family matters, they have to discuss their family. I think the task for this week that Dr. Nicole assigned them is to meet with the closest family members and to discuss the relationship that they have with them and analyze, have an insight on how this relationship affect their own relationship with their significant others. So the it picks up, I won't say it picks up right back where it cut off from last week, because when it first started I was confused. I'm like, didn't Charlena left of Otis at the group session and then she went home to the keys and sped off with the car? But when it started, we could see she was still there, she was still talking, and she did assist to the session of between Fonzo and Shay. So she left after that. So it might be some kind of editing mishap. I don't know what happened there, but she didn't actually leave straight away. So I thought that was a bit weird. Was it just me that felt like that, or did you guys feel the same way? Well, so what we're gonna talk about first Okay, I keep dropping my notes. This is my notes, y'all. It looks chaotic, but I find my own order in a disorder. Okay, so let's go. So we're gonna talk about first in the group session. You know, they ask them every week if they want to go on second dates with people they saw last week or if they want new dates. So let's see if I was right. So for the date thing, we asked Kenneth. Kenneth, he said no, he doesn't want to go on another date with Chantrell. Shorty said yes, he wants to go on another date with Tavi. I was right for Shorty because she did say yes. I can't remember what I said last week with Kenneth. Remind me, y'all. Remind me. Remind me what that said. Because that girl was putting it thick. I think I said no because she was a bit too much, right? And then we ask both of them if they're okay with it. Of course, Shorty being mature. I mean, Shorty, she's over it. She's okay with everything. Kenneth is not. He's trying to act like, yeah, whatever. And then they ask Shay. Shay says no. And Fonzo as well says no. They don't want to see the same people. They want to go on new dates because the whole vibe, the energy with the fight thing was just too much. Like it won't make sense to see these people again. I was surprised. Charlene said no to Brent. She doesn't want to see Brent again. My heart was a bit, I was crushed. I'm like, no, I want to see Brent again. Like, come on, girl. But she said no. And I was also surprised. Otis said no. I think he just said no. He didn't want to see GJ Milan again because it caused so many issues with Charlena, and then she said no to Brand, so he felt obliged to also say no. But I feel like he still want to see her, but at the same time he wants to keep her happy. But these people don't understand that this is the process that you have to go through, and if your partner is hurt in the process, that's just like collateral damage, but you need to get out of it what you need to get out of it. So I thought his no was not sincere. And even Charlena said it. She went, well, what's the point of him saying no now? Because who knows, maybe he's met her already because he's been in her DM. I was like, oh god. Alright, so since we start with Kenneth and Shorty, let's talk about them. So they're going they had a discussion at home. We see him, he's trying to cook breakfast, trying to make her feel good, and basically he's trying to lighten the atmosphere, and he's trying to do things that is going to like soften her and pull a heartstring so she can like him again and she can reminisce basically about the past they love so that they won't get on the serious issues. But Shorty is on it. She can clearly see what she's doing. She's not here for the fuckery. She's not here for it. So she's on it, like she really wants this resolved. And I like that because most of the time we women, we really get distracted by little things, by details, platonic things, when we have serious issues in our relationship. Like we tend to just push it under the carpet and then like have a good time and then hope that it will resolve itself tomorrow when really it doesn't. So yeah, so they have a discussion again and then she reaffirmed what she said at the reunion because they asked her and then she doubled down on it. I mean, she let it rip. Basically, this situation between the two of them, it comes down to the fact that Kenneth has insecurities about his place, his role in a relationship as a man because Shorty makes more money than him. Like she's more financially established than him. She has a career. So it puts her in a certain powerful position that is not able to do, and because of that, his pride as a man is very much affected. Right? So it's a dynamic that they've tolerated for a few years, but now it has came to a boiling point, right? So she's not having it, even when they go later on a date between themselves. Once again, the erupts in an argument about the same issue. He wants to brush it under the carpet. She doesn't. She wants to resolve the issue. So he's trying to sweet talk her, and I think he's been walking around her on eggshells for a long time. Both of them, I think at this point, they know that the relationship is over. They know that they have to walk away from each other. But Kenneth is trying to do a last ditch attempt to keep her, but she's over it. And I think she doesn't want to break up with him. You know how sometimes in a relationship you don't want to be the one to make the decision to break up. So she's pushing him to make that decision. But he's never, ever, ever going to want to make that decision because the relationship benefits him more than it benefits her. So Shorty girl, you're gonna have to call this quits. You going to have to put your big panties on and break up with Kenneth. So I guess next week we see when they go on date with other people and also when they talk to their family members, but that is from them. So we move on to Shay and Alfonso. So Shay and Alfonso in a group session, they discussed a little bit what happened with the dates, the respective dates, and how we ended up into a brawl. So once again, it's the same problem with these two, and I find it super annoying how Alfonso is very dismissive of her feelings. Like literally, she could be in tears, crying, breaking down, rolling over on the floor, and he would just sit there like with a ridiculous laugh. At this point, I don't think the laugh is nervous. I think the laugh is just stupid and ignorant and dismissive. Like I don't understand how someone can just, in which language is she going to tell him like how she feels, and he doesn't seem to understand it. Maybe he just doesn't care. So he really needs to work on that, and that's the problem. And I think she needs to make it very clear. She says it, but at the same time I don't think she really puts her foot down, so he really doesn't take her seriously, right? So since the task for this week is to go and meet family members, we see Shay. She invites over her aunt and her mom. She tells us that her aunt is a pastor and that she's been married for a long time. She's been married twice. And then we also have her mom there. So she tells her the problem that she has with Fonzo in the relationship, about her not meeting his side of the family and not feeling comfortable with his family. And well, this is the advice that the aunt and the mom gave her. Basically, everything that I've been telling us since the beginning, right? It's the fact that she needs to put boundaries with Fonzo and she needs to stick to it. And sadly, those are boundaries that she should have put in since the beginning of the relationship, right? And not only that, she also needs to do what's best for her. Like, forget what's best for the relationship, forget what's best for Fonzo. She needs to do what's best for Shay. And for that, she also needs to know what she wants. So she has a lot of things to figure it out. But I just think she acts like this relationship is everything for her. Like this relationship is her life. No, girl. A man is not a plan. Like this man is not your plan. Like a relationship is part of your life, is not your life. So if you feel like it's not working and he doesn't want you like that, girl, go on and move on. Because in my mind, all these women on the show, the men are indirectly telling them that they don't want them. Apart from Kenneth, it's the other way around. Shorty is telling Kenneth indirectly that she doesn't want him anymore. And she did that more than once. And Otis and Fonzo are doing the same to their women. They're telling them indirectly, I don't want you. And they're doing it more than once implicitly, but they don't seem to get the message, or they don't want to believe that that's the message that is being conveyed. So it's going to be interesting to see how this is going to play out. I think episode 6, we are already halfway through the show, so very soon we're gonna have the end. So I think another 5 more episodes if I'm not mistaken. So the last couple for this the last couple is Charlena and Otis. I mean, Charlena is still mad at the fact that Otis was in DJ Milan's DM, and not only that, he doesn't take accountability for it. For him, it's not a big deal. She wants him to acknowledge all these things, and she wants him to do more to show that he's sorry, but he's not doing it. I mean, for him, he's saying he's trying, but I don't feel like he's trying. I also feel like he's over it, like he's about ready to move on, and I hope she sticks to her decision, because in the end, we see her. She said she's over it because she can't get anything out of him, and she wants to go. Man, he's just sitting there looking like he doesn't know what to say, doesn't know what to do. Clearly, he doesn't want to talk about it, so they keep talking in a circle. And in the end, she says she's over it. excuse me, but that's when they go on a date together. But before that, Charlena went on a date by herself, right? She went on a date by herself with what's old boy name? Chris. Chris from Atlanta. He lived in Cali a little bit with the gray curly hair. I mean, when you see Chris, before you even open his mouth, he give players vibe. Now, we don't judge the book by its cover. We shouldn't, right? But when they start talking, you can clearly see. Charlena is a sophisticated, classy woman. She's intelligent. She has she knows where she's going basically in life. She knows what she wants out of life, and she's also athletic. And he says that that's what he likes. So she seems like a catch to me. So and she's looking for something serious. So I don't think Chris will do it for her. She keeps saying, "Yeah, I wanna, I don't mind. I wanna have fun and all that," but she doesn't mean it because right now she's hurt by the stuff that Otis has said and done to her, and I think she just wanna be over with it, move on, and then just go and live her life and do the thing that she wants. I don't even think that she's free in this relationship to express herself in any kind of way that she wants, any shapes or form. And every time Otis talks to her, it feels like he's talking to his daughter, like he's talking to a child. That's the dynamic that I'm getting between the two, and she absolutely hates it. And I think the show has really helped her find her own voice. So the day that she went on with Chris, yeah, they were flirting a little bit, and it was okay. I mean, Chris the type of nigga who he wants women who are already busy with other men. Like he likes women who are taken, so that I guess maybe they don't take too much of his time or they don't ask for too much. I mean, he has his own reason, but who says stuff like that to the date? Maybe he thought it was okay because she had a boyfriend too. I don't know, but it's a bit weird. And then they talk about free. I mean, just not my kind of date, not my kind of conversation. And I thought she's way too intelligent for this kind of conversation. All these sexual innuendos on the first date, I find it very disrespectful. I'm gonna need you to speak to me like I'm an intelligent being, okay? So yeah, that's what's happened this week. Otis did go and visit his dad to get some advice. We found out his dad's been married to his mom for 40 years, and the dad is a widow. He actually lost. The mom actually passed away, but the dad actually gave him good advice, and it's hard to see that his dad because they're so different. They're so different in personality. Like his dad is very wise, cool, calm, collected. He gave him great advice. Otis is just it's not accountable. It doesn't want to take accountability for anything. It tries to apply his that advice. I think his that advice was that um because the problem that they're having according to Otis is that Charlena says she's not being heard. Like he doesn't listen to her. But he said to his dad that he does listen to her. It's just that she doesn't know it, right? So the dad was like, hold on, you need to make sure that she knows that you listen to her, and the way you do that is, I think he told her. Let me find out. I got it in my note. He told her that let me see. And the way he do that, the way he would do that is that he has to be the first to initiate the conversation, first of all, and second of all, he needs not to add fuel to the fire. That's it. So let me know what you think about the episode this week. I can't wait for next week. It's gonna be fire. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and also hit that bell so you know what's up next time to the fam. Subscribe.